Welcome back, hackers. I'm excited to show you how to create your own character and theme for Loki, a cybersecurity tool created by brAinphreAk for the Wi-Fi Pineapple Pager. brAinphreAk's Loki has evolved from the best of Bjorn that you may have seen on e-ink displays and completely redesigned for the pager, including tons of upgrades, improvements, and features like a whole theming system. Credit goes to brAinphreAk for his amazing work on this project. If you need help installing Loki, head over to Cyberchuck's YouTube channel at Cyberchuck01. His video will walk you through exactly how to get it up and running. So let's get started. Let's head to the main folder, then themes, and I'm going to copy the theme I created, a knight called Sir Hak5. Then paste the folder and rename this folder to your new character's name. For this tutorial, let's start making an alien theme. Let's go into the new folder and check out the folders and files to get oriented. The first folder is comments. This is where you can change where your character will say when idle or performing tasks. It's pretty fun to come up with your own dad jokes and sarcasm in the comments. Next is the fonts folder. If you'd like to use a specific font, just place it in there. The images folder is where you'll spend most of our time. It has little icons that you see around the character. All you need to do is replace these images with your own, making sure that they are the same image dimensions. Head to the status folder, and this is where you'll find all of the image sequences for our character. They are separated by the task that the character performs, such as the idle poses. The first image will always be the little face icon that shows next to the status text. Then, for the rest of the images, give them the same name, but order them with a number after the name. You can choose whether to have these images play in a sequence or be random. As I go through my transparent PNG images, you'll see that they kind of animate from image to image. I'll be showing you how to do this in this video. But first, let's open the theme.json file and modify a few things. Change your name and titles to your new character's name. I'm going to call mine Alien for now. You can also change a bunch of things in this file, from the background color, text color, changing the animation mode from sequential to random if you wish, and the timing that each frame is on screen. brAinphreAk is constantly updating Loki, so don't be surprised if you see even more options to customize by the time you edit this file. I'm going to keep mine on sequential, which means that the images will play in the order of the numbers in your image names. To get started with my new alien character, I'm going to head over to Grok. You can use any AI that you wish. To give the AI an idea of where to start, let's load the first frame of my Sir Hak5's idle pose. I'm going to go to Themes, my new alien folder, Images, Status, and finally the idle folder. Let's load the Sir Hak501.png image into Grok. For the prompt, let's say, please make a similar image in the style, but make the character a gray alien with a large head and black eyes. Confirm your age, and let's see what we get. So yeah, let's be a little bit more specific. I'm going to add remove the armor and make the background white. Okay, this is better, kind of. The alien's a little bit too buff for what I'm kind of looking for. So let's tell it to make it a skinny alien. The one on the right is a lot better. I'm going to generate a couple more variations, and this is the one that I ended up really liking. Next, load that image as the one to start from, and make a prompt something like, make a new image exactly the same, except make the alien blink. There we go. Next, I'm going to do a few more poses, like making the alien cross his arms, raise his hand, and let's make one where he has a glowing sea green pyramid shape appear in his hand. And let's head over to Photoshop next to remove the white backgrounds for each of our images. First, make sure that your image dimension is 175 by 175 pixels big. Once you have your selection around the character, you can press Ctrl plus C to copy, and then press Ctrl plus Shift plus V to paste it into place on a new layer. I'm going to delete the white background layer, and we'll continue to do the same thing for each of the images. You can use the Object Selection tool to select the main parts of your character and then add more selection where you need it, like the shadow or the ground that your character is standing on. You'll need to rasterize your layer if you haven't to be able to copy and paste it like I'm showing here. I'm going to repeat this process until all the backgrounds are removed. This helps prevent any weird outlines from appearing and allows you to change the background color later if you want. For this character, I'm just going to keep the background white. A trick that you can do to really get the most out of your images is to copy the head blinking and put it on its own layer. That way you can make the character blink in multiple poses. The last image with the green pyramid takes a bit more effort to make the background transparent. First, I'll use the Object Selection tool to get the main outline. Use it to select the base and clean up the selection a little bit. And because the glowing part is a bit tricky, just make a bigger selection around that effect. If you hold down Shift while dragging, the selection box will add it to our selection. Do the same copy and paste technique. And we can create a mask to blend the glowing areas into the transparent background. Alright, this is good enough. Let's take a look at our new character in action. Load up Loki, choose your new character theme, and you'll see it animating. Be sure to go through each of the folders and create animation sequences for all the different tasks. Something you'll also want to do is make menu backgrounds for your character. To do this, I'll start with my knight's background in Grok, and for the prompt, say something like, "Can you turn this into an alien spaceship theme, remove all of the castle structures, and change to a spaceship? Also, change the text at the top to say alien." And I'm going to load my knight's menu screen background so it knows where to start from. This is pretty sick. Well, except for the castle stuff still in the background. So let's modify the prompt to say, "Inside the doorway, please change to an alien spacecraft." There we go. These look pretty sick to use for our menu graphics. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you get a chance, head on over to GitHub to check out my latest themes. Think about hitting that sponsor button, and I'll catch you in the next one.